Hey guys, this is Rachel. I just set up my project planning pages in the Filofax Malden, so I wanted to show you guys what I did because I did mention it on my last setup video, which was just a week ago, but I did set it up because I do have a few projects going on right now, so I just wanted to give you guys an overview. So I did walk through this last week, but I did add in a lot of page flags here in these side pockets because I utilize these when I do my project planning. And then in this first section I showed you, it's just a to-do section with a bunch of line pages, just basically for notes, empty pages, and things like that. The second section is lists, so those are my GTD lists. I do want to go over this really quickly because what I do in this section is write down all kinds of lists for what I need to do on the computer, who I need to contact if I want to do some crafting in the future. So lists that are categorized by those kinds of topics. So when I'm ready to do a project, I will look through these lists to see which ones I can pull out and move to my projects section. So if you see here, I have photo album under my crafting tab, and it has a little dot next to it. That means in my mind that I have planned this, that I've moved this to a different section and I'm starting to plan doing this project. So I'm not going to go through every list, but I'm going to go ahead and move over to my projects tab, which is here. But if you can see at the top, let me move this up a little bit. I have tabs here that say 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are my current projects, and they have been color-coded, because you guys know I like my color coding. So what I've done, move over to my projects, and then this is also another list of projects that I've been meaning to do for a very long time that I'm just now starting. So this isn't necessarily coming from my other lists, but these are projects I know that I've wanted to do for a long time that I need to go ahead and schedule. So I can move something from my list onto this page, or I can move this page back into my list, whatever works, but for right now it's in this section as the first page. So when I flip this over, I have bar exam at the top because I'm taking the bar exam next July, so I've got really just a brainstorming sheet of everything I need to do in no particular order. So this is just what I've done, and I have a little blue arrow at the top, one of those little transparent sticky notes that you get from Barnes & Nobles, and I've added the number 1 to the top because that's my first project. That's the most important. And everything that I do on here is blue, so the pen that I use to state, you know, I have a date that I'm going to practice my MBE questions. The sticky tab is blue, the numbered flag is blue, everything's blue. So in this section, my projects are color-coded. This project color-coded is blue. So I want to print some pictures for the apartment of me and my boyfriend, so there's some things that I have there I'd like to do for that. That color is pink. Planning on going to Germany after graduation, so this project is green. My fitness tab is purple, so this tab and the next one, which is YouTube, is ongoing projects that do not have a foreseeable end date. So these are always going to be in this section, so my health and my fitness and my YouTube channel. So fitness is purple and YouTube is red, just because the icon is red. And then I have a couple other projects in the works, but I'm not scheduling these right now. So file organization, I have a bunch of magazines and school notes that I need to organize. So really this is like a paper filing section. I've already color coded this as orange and this is yellow, but I'm not scheduling this right now because I need to take care of these other projects. So what I'm trying to do is not schedule too many projects at once because it would be too overwhelming. So like I said, my fitness and YouTube are always ongoing projects, but the other 3 will consistently change once those projects are done. Now, if, say for instance, I have my Germany trip, I've done everything that I need to do for that, but I'm just waiting on going, I will schedule another project and label it a green color and move this to the back of my project section just in case I need to refer to it before the trip. But if I've gotten everything done for it, there's no reason that it needs to continue to be on my schedule. It's just waiting for it to happen. So I hope that makes sense for you guys, and I think I have maybe 1 or 2 blank pages in here for other projects that I can schedule, but I haven't put in a lot of paper in this section because, again, I don't want to overwhelm myself with too many projects. So the next section says week, and what I've done here is, I don't think I had this last time, but just like my A5 binder, I have taken the A to Z tabs and used the Daiso or Fit Japanese labels. I got them from Fit Japanese, but I believe you can find the same ones in Daiso. But I've taken, so one of the tabs I've labeled year, and the rest have 1 month on them. And all the months that have already passed for the year, I've moved to the back. I've kept them in here, but I've moved them to the back. So the first month that's listed here is September. But what I want to show you is this year tab. This is my birthday pullout from Filofax. I will be doing another one that is just for my projects in this section. So I haven't done that yet, but what I anticipate doing is having lines going and color-coded to the same color as my projects about which days that I'm working on each of these projects. And this would be pre-planning. This would not be what I've already done because I'm doing those in my weekly pages. So that's just to anticipate pre-scheduling these projects out. And then you guys have seen this before, but these are some pages from a really cheap monthly only pocket calendar that you can get at any office supply store or even Walmart. So I've cut it out of the binding, punched holes, and I've also rounded the corners. And this is kind of nice because it's got lines, and then it also has short weekends. I know a lot of times I work on projects on the weekends, but I'd like to not try to do too much on the weekends for actual projects because those are the days I really need to catch up on studying, especially while I'm in school. So this is what this month is looking like with my project planning. I do have a clear flyleaf. Sorry for the little glue right there. I haven't even tried to take that off, so sorry for that. I'll go ahead and just take that out if it's distracting, plus with the glare. But if you look here at the top left corner, I had an empty box here before the first of the month begins. So I have my pens, which I use either my Sharpie pens or I use the Staedtler Tri-Plus Fine Liner pens to color code in this planner. So I have, excuse me, I have YouTube in red, my bar prep in blue, my pictures in, well, that has purple. It should be pink. Well, I guess that is a little bit pink. And then Germany's in green, and then fitness is in purple. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of my tea there. So this is also a little bit of pre-scheduling, but this is what I'm going to use as what I have already done. So at a glance, I can see when I've done my projects, and also I've got meetings on here. So I'm on a bar prep committee, so I have meetings scheduled here, which goes to my bar prep project. Pictures, today's the 17th, but I'm going through pictures tomorrow with my boyfriend. We already have it scheduled to pick out a few, so I went ahead and put that on the schedule, but this is really going to be after the fact. So I did my handwriting video, I did the 3 videos on the 10th for YouTube, I've got my fingerprints done for bar prep, picked dates for Germany, and in purple I had workout plan and meal plan on the Sunday the 13th. So this is what this is really looking like, and what's kind of nice about having something really cheap to use is you don't really care if you mess up pages. I had a meeting scheduled for tomorrow and it got canceled, so I just crossed through it. I'm just not worried about it. So that's what the months look like, and again, I don't have anything for the remainder of the year because this is after the fact, so after things have been done. And I'll go get another one of these or just print out some monthly pages off of the internet for 2016. So again, like I mentioned, the first month here is September because we are currently in the month of September. And what I'm doing in these sections is using washi tape. So I went back and did a little bit of washi tape for some of these pages, but what I want to show you is starting here. I pick washi tape that coincides with the color of my project. So I have a lot of these colored washi tapes, mostly from Michaels, and some of them are from Tuesday Morning, but they're the thinner washi tape, not the thinnest that you can get, but they're pretty thin. And these polka dotted ones came in a set from Michaels. And then again, a lot of these came from Michaels or Tuesday Mornings in sets of washi. So there would be a thicker washi and then this thinner one. So I will pick a washi tape color that coincides with my project, and this is to pre-plan my projects because the washi tape is easier to move if something gets rescheduled. And I also use page flags, so either washi or page flags. So I had something with bar prep here. I had fingerprints that should actually be in blue. And then here this looks a little bit more accurate. Blue is for bar prep, YouTube is for videos. I checked my comments on Friday, bar prep again, and then I did my handwriting video down here. And then this is this week. So I have a little note about stickers I need to make, but I had another meeting for bar prep on Tuesday. These are all blue, that's bar prep. This should actually be pink. I apologize for that. This should be pink because I'm choosing photos this day. Again, this should be pink. And then these are also bar related. This is mainly for job employment, which I'm kind of relating to bar prep, so that's blue right now. So a lot of these pre-planning are going to be on sticky flags or going to be on washi tape. So that is what my project planning pages are looking like. And I went ahead and washi taped down the center of all the pages. And there was no particular order that I did it in. Usually what I do is when I get new washi or I have washi that I haven't used in a really long time, for whatever reason, I will go ahead and use those on my pages. And I believe I did that for the rest of the year. I've washi taped all of the pages because I don't have time to decorate this every week. I don't really have time to decorate in any of my planners every week, but I went ahead and just did this for the remainder of the year for my project planning pages. So you're not going to see any real decorating in here. I did put a little, I guess it's like a little journaling card that I didn't have school that day, but really it's just going to be my projects and making sure that I'm scheduling those projects and documenting in these pages that I actually did what I scheduled to do on these days. So if I have, looking at the month, I have not done anything for a project. For instance, fitness, haven't worked out at all this month. That's really bad. But that's the thing that needs attention. I haven't worked out. I need to do that today. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. And October, I haven't scheduled anything, but what I have done is put a little graph piece of paper at the beginning of each month to potentially do some monthly goals in this section. I'm not sure if that's going to work out, but that's what I've done so far. That's what I plan on doing. So I use the Filofax week on 2 pages for my project planning sections. So next is my health section, and I want to mention this here because my last video I said I have the SewMuchCrafting 2 pages per day in the Erin Condren style vertical format, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. So what I did was, I'm going to use this as my food diary. What you saw in my last video was that I was using had been using my sugar paper planner for my food diary, a little bit of a gratitude journal on the month on 2 pages, things like that. And I thought, I have these great inserts. I need to try to use them, and I need to try to consolidate from 4 planners down to 3. So currently have 3 planners, which is my Day Designer and the Flex, my Personal Malden, and then I just received in the mail my A5 Malden, which is the same exact contents as my Red Chameleon. So I'm not going to go over that again today, but I wanted to show you these pages. And what I did was I took an old week that had already passed to just try this out. So I know I'm kind of weird like that. I didn't want to use the current week's pages, but I want to try it out on some old pages that had already passed. I think this was from August. So I just put some washi tape at the top to change the dates. Over here to the left-hand side, the column before Monday, I went ahead and wrote down my days of the week, Monday through Sunday, and have 3 little dots, 3 lines for each day, so that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I took just pencil and wrote down things that this is my meal plan for the week. So these columns are the day, this is my exercise plan, and anything else that I did related to fitness or meal planning. So that includes meal plan, cooking, making my green juice, anything like that related to fitness and health. And then here in the columns for each day is what I ate for the day and exercise. One thing I forgot to do before I recorded this video is taking the Studio L2E stamps, that they're usually the checklist stamps, and just turning those horizontally and stamping that above the exercise section to track my water. Didn't do that, sorry about it. But I do write down the time and what I ate for the day. So this day I made a note that we went for a birthday dinner, and that's why I ate all of this stuff and had martinis, because we were celebrating my friend's birthday. And I don't know if I'm going to do this, but I've seen this before where when people have a food diary, they will highlight things that were not healthy, that they shouldn't have eaten. And I just received in the mail today the set of the zebra mild liners, which are wonderful. I did do a test page on Filofax paper, so I think I'm going to pick one of those colors and actually do that, where I will highlight whatever food that I ate that I shouldn't have eaten. So that's what my week looks like in my food diary section. So I think it's going to be ample room to write that information down and have a track and keep track of my meals, my fitness, what I'm doing for my health. And see here, I've already planned out I need to meal plan and do my workout plan on Sunday. And then the following week, I already did my washi tape, but I have these sticky flags that I use to pre-schedule when I want to do workouts, and those just move from week to week. And I haven't worked out, but I like to do like lifting and weight training on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays, because I don't have class till the afternoons, and then try to do cardio on the days that I have class. Again, that's not really working out so great because this semester has again been super crazy, but I do have inserts in here until the end of the month. I didn't see a need to put in all the inserts for the rest of the year. So that is what my project planning pages look like, and if you have any questions, let me know, but it's been working out good so far to know which projects that I need to work on right now and which ones are a priority, so I don't get distracted by projects that I need to leave to the side and worry about another day, and I need to start a project and complete it, and then I can move on to the next one, because I have a habit of trying to have too many things going on at once and then nothing gets finished. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, like I said, put them in the comments below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Thanks. Bye.